Well, Persona 4 Revival is almost on the way, and it will probably be the most controversial Persona game so far. You see, the reason why it might be the most controversial Persona game is not because of all the changes to the story and whatnot that might be made. No, no. You see, there's a set group of really stupid people that think that Kanji and Naoto are part of the LGBT community. Why are these people like this? Well, I guess it's because they want to feel validated and represented in a game. So they try to push this narrative that Kanji and Naoto are transgender or gay. And really, it's a really stupid thing to say. And honestly, it's quite bigoted. You see, the people who say that Kanji is gay because he acts gay, you're ironically coming off as a total bigot because you're basing someone's sexuality off of stereotypes. The same thing applies to people who think that Naoto is transgender. Anyway, the story in Persona 4 never once confirmed or even said that Naoto and Kanji were part of the LGBT community. The reason why some people think that Kanji is a LGBT gay character for whatever reason is because his shadow self is a lot more feminine, and because Kanji himself likes feminine stuff, like making dolls or, you know, making clothing and whatnot. And the point and the message of the game is that it's okay to be masculine and also be into stuff that's perceived as feminine. Like, there's nothing wrong with a guy being into girly stuff. Just like how I am someone who likes to watch a wholesome slice of life girly anime like Nichijou. And I feel like people who think that Kanji is gay based off of, those feminine stereotypes or that feminine stigma, I feel like people who say that Kanji is gay are just very bigoted because it's super ironic. You're like, you want to be progressive, yet you're calling someone gay or assuming that a character is gay based off of their hobbies that are perceived as feminine. Like, you pretty much just miss the entire point and message of the game, and you just want this character to be a homosexual just to fit your insecure motives and your own agenda. So Kanji isn't gay, he's just a straight character that's into feminine stuff. Now, there is the narrative about Naoto being transgender, and to the people that say that Naoto is transgender, you're not only wrong, you are incredibly stupid. Certain people who didn't pay attention to the game automatically assume that Naoto is transgender because, hey, Naoto doesn't really act like a girl, and, she wears pants while all the other girls wear skirts. And, hey, that's going to fit the transgender narrative, I guess. But if you paid attention to the game, Naoto only dresses more masculine compared to other girls. It's because Naoto wants to be taken more seriously. You see, in a lot of societies, especially in Japan, men are taken more seriously in certain roles. Naoto wants to be a detective, so in order to gain more respect from her fellow peers, she tries to act more masculine, even though she's a biological girl. However, the game really literally points out that Naoto doing this is her being insecure. And if you do her social link and actually pay attention to the game, you realize that Naoto actually, accepts the fact that she was born as a girl and that she's actually proud of it. That's the message of the game, is that you don't let your sex or gender, bring you down, essentially. So Naoto ends up accepting who she actually is, which is a biological woman. She's not transgender. She just wants to be taken more seriously. And you might be thinking to yourself, if you play Persona 4, there's no way there are people that think this way. Like, what? Are they stupid? Did they not pay attention? No, there are actual people that do think this way. And, it's actually pretty disappointing whenever I look at a Persona 4 analysis. And when Kanji and Naoto pop up, it immediately goes into the predictable LGBT territory. It's like these people can't recognize subtlety or nuance, more or less pay attention to the basic story and writing of the game. So yeah, Naoto isn't transgender, Kanji isn't gay, and I hope they keep it that way in the Persona 4 remake. Also, a man can't become a biological woman, and a woman can't become a man. That is impossible. Like, people can be gay, but Yeah, saying that a man can become a woman is like a white person saying they can become black.